relative to experience is like fucking 48.
Yeah. I know an experience, but like you're still a third away with the challenge. You're level 24.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a fucking Giga Chad right now. I have hella good gear and stuff.
I don't
I don't have any
I don't like-
reason to die. I just know that there's a bunch of stupid shit. Copper tube. Fuck. Dude, who's behind the bronze tubes? So sad.
Are you signed out just trying to get a tube?
Yes.
Is that the only place you can get it?
No. Because you can. So there's this guy right here in the corner. And then
Mm-hmm.
you can come right here, hit the tram.
There's a dude in Stormwind, I guess.
Yep, I've been just fucking camping these guys for like the last 40 minutes of game time.
Mm.
Oh shit.
How perfect. Look at that.
Gang.
Damn, bro. Do helmets just are helmets non-existent?
Uh, you typically won't get your first helmet till like late 20s.
Really?
If you go engineering, you can like make yourself a helmet, like
Mm-hmm.
super early on, or as early as you can get like level 100 engineering.
Mm-hmm.
You can make goggles with like 8 stamina on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then like with leatherworking,
Does tailoring make a helmet at all?
yeah, so like the lowest level leatherworking helmet I can make is 35.
Mm. What about tailoring?
Tailoring, you can make a white helmet at
Mm.
24, 27, your first green one at 28. Oh, this one would be huge for you. Look at that.
Oh yeah, actually. Hell yeah.
That'd be super good. You have to figure out where you buy this pattern at though, and hope it's like actually from a vendor.
I can't just farm it from a drop like somewhere. Like, oh, it's probably in a dungeon if it drops, huh?
No, like most of most patterns you can buy off a vendor or just random drops from like anything around whatever level, you know.
Mm.
Um,
Well, I plan on
but like as
leveling up
far as
fishing.
hardcore
So.
goes though, like your best bet is hoping you can just buy it from a vendor and just go hit that vendor up every now and then until you get it, because if you're trying to farm
Mm.
mobs just for a fucking 28 tailoring pattern, then that means Chris is gonna have to sit there and just farm mobs with you too. That probably, bro.
Mm.
I'm so tilted.
Well, to be fair, we spent an hour the other day just doing his mining.
Yeah, that's true.
That's so you can
Well,
get it.
that
I
and if
think
you're
his.
tailoring, you're gonna have to like farm cloth at some point and shit like that too. So you like,
I have been.
you might even just get it.
Well, the thing is, the questing zones we've been going to just kind of by happenstance have them. We haven't hit a zone where it really like wool drops per se, but I think we just haven't
Well,
gotten to that
any
point yet.
humanoid mob has a chance to drop cloth relative to whatever level they are.
Yeah, I know that. No, I know that. But like I'm
So
saying, like right now we're at the Dark Shores, and things are still just dropping linen. Like I've seen one thing of wool drop, and it's because we killed some like level 17 thing or whatever. I don't
yeah,
know.
but you won't start getting wool until like 20s.
That's what I was thinking.
Like
So like,
I'm only just now actually starting to like get stacks of wool, like just
yeah,
from doing quests.
yeah. So like, that's my point though, right? Is like I'm not seeing it, but I don't think I'm not seeing it because we're not going out of our way to get it. I think it's because it's just not
Yeah.
our level yet, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I actually like that I'm kind of ahead of the curve in that, I'm at the point already in my tailing where I need this next level thing that I just can't get yet.
Well, that's
Because it means I don't
yeah,
have to backtrack later and then kill all that shit that obviously would be a chore for me and Chris to do.
yeah.
Where like we've already done it. But we were getting linen like motherfuckers, dude. Like I never felt like I didn't have linen. There was only at the
Yeah.
very end when I was pushing to get like my very last. Oh, you're about to miss the tram.
Oh, I'm stretching.
Only like near the very end when I was like pushing to get the last few levels was I like, ugh. But other than that,
Up. Everything's just ass to make.
I did notice that leather is something tailoring needs some from time to time, and so does blacksmithing, and now I'm a little sussed.
Well, if you need leather, it has a decent chance to drop out of chest.
Yeah. So that's how I got my one piece of leather I actually needed.
Yeah.
Is I got it. I got 3 pieces of light leather from a chest, and I think I needed one and Chris needed one, so it kind of worked out there.
Like I
Can't
was
remember what
telling
he
you,
needed it
anytime you
for.
get some like weird, like green item that looks like a crafting item, just fucking wow head it quick. Just see
Yeah.
what it goes into before you sell it.
Yeah.
I have like a bunch of bullshit in my bank on this character. Just shit I'll need like later down the line.
Anything that is crafting, I've been keeping because I or Chris may need it at some point, and we just don't know it. And like even the gems, like I kept my shadow gems because I know I'm gonna need one for my enchanting at some point. I just don't know what for. I think it's for a rod. I like that what the wand needs, and it's not that.
Would you like to purchase something?
Copper tube
Oh!
or bronze tube. Oh, there it is. You, do you only need one?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Nah, you should buy the other one just to fuck over the next guy.
I would if I could trade it. Alright, where do I gotta go now? I gotta go. Is this the fucking scary quest line, dude? Like half of the quest lines in this fucking zone are just like, here's a random elite, and then you're just like, fuck. I'm not trying to get fucking caught, bro. And I'm not trying to also have to Google every single fucking quest.
Is this your highest character so far?
Yeah.
24. What's your next highest? 20?
I have the 15 rogue, and then I have a 12 paladin.
Where did you and Nedia die?
What, our 20s?
Oh, so they were 20.
When we died, we were 20. We died right over
Yeah.
here, right at this tower.
Damn.
In
How'd you guys
Westfall.
die? What happened?
You didn't see the clip?
No.
What the fuck? How have you not seen the clip?
I was not on for a couple days. I was working.
Bro, there's no shot. Hang on, I'm about to find it and link it to you.
Well, like 2 days ago, I took a nap and then I didn't get on till like 8. And then the other day, I got on, but Chris was like, F, so I just immediately got off. And then, I don't know, raid the weekend. Haven't seen it.
I'm posting it in the hardcore channel.
Nedja had a great time with Melania. Big shadow steps.
Oh!
She was a cunt.
Oh shit, level 23 just... Wait, it's a tower key, we need this guy.
Oh my god.
Oh!
What just happened?
Let me gouge him, let me gouge him, let me gouge him, let me gouge him, let me gouge him.
I died. He crit me.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, this dude just fucking
Malforum Defias Jerome.
Wait,
Making cereal.
I thought we could do it at... I
What
thought
the
it was like level 18 was the
fuck?
level that you couldn't do it.
I love how Nedia starts this with, what a
Were you
bitch.
supposed to like
Yep.
pickpocket that asshole or something?
Probably.
Oh
No way.
my
There's no
god,
way.
he
He's
just
level-
fucking got
Yeah.
minked immediately.
Yeah.
He pops up, he couldn't vanish or anything? Like,
We're gonna have it.
aren't...
You don't get that till 22.
Oh no. So what does gouge do? Or how do you do that you're like saying that?
Because I have to be facing the target to gouge it. But since he was running, I was behind the target.
Oh.
So I wanted him to like kind of just jump at me real quick so we could gouge it for 4 seconds and run away.
Oh my god, he two-tapped your bitch ass too. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just let myself die at that point once he's died.
No, I know, but like...
So sad.
Oh my god. That fucking sucks, dude. You guys never even had a chance. Was he not like potted up or anything? Like, does that guy just slap?
Well, you're technically not supposed to fight that thing.
Oh, what were you supposed to do? Pickpocket it or something?
Yeah. But the thing is, like, we shouldn't have even been there doing that quest. Like we shouldn't have been doing that quest until we were like 26.
Really?
Yeah. But the thing is like, if you look at my stream, so like, we turned in a quest that was for like level 18 right here.
Oh.
And then he gave us a quest to just go in the tower, and we're just like, okay, like, that's cool.
No
We'll
big
just go
deal.
in the tower.
Yeah.
And then that guy comes out and literally just shmangs the fuck out of Nedia. But what you're supposed to do is just like pickpocket that guy for a key, and then there's other shit in the tower. Oh, fuck.
Did you guys not know that till afterwards?
Yeah, yeah. Now we know what we're supposed to do when we do that quest, which is one, definitely be a higher level, and two, like actually do it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
But that time we didn't. We were just kind of like brain dead, just like going through a quest. We were just like, turn this in, cool, give us a quest. Oh, we gotta go right here, all right. And then we just like walked over.
Get a
And
key.
then that guy comes out the cut, beats the shit out of us.
Could Nedia have not gouged him?
He could have, but he didn't. Misplay.
So Nedia fucked
He
it.
got stun locked IRL once he got hit for over half his health.
That's so funny, dude.
Yeah.
That sucks so bad. That's a fucking tearjerker right there. My boy got smacked so hard he couldn't think. Oh no.
Pretty much what happened, yeah.
That's so funny. That sucks. I'm glad I have my fear button now, because if anything goes fuckity, I could just bow and get the fuck out of there. And hopefully I don't fuck Chris in the process.
That is true.
But I think I'm smart enough that, like, does fear makes things run away from you, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's no shot that, like, I fear something and then it runs through me and behind me.
I mean, it could. The biggest thing you have
Oh.
to worry about with fear is that when you press that button and they're
Yeah, like the
feared,
shit's gonna run off, and
yeah, if it runs
it's
off
gonna
into
blow
anything
off.
else, it's gonna pull a bunch of shit. So it's like that's the
Yeah.
main thing.
Yeah, so I was thinking in my head, like, if it runs away from me, like directly, like the shortest path it could to run away from me.
Like, I don't think you should ever press fear.
It is literally gonna be my oh
Unless-
shit, like I've already done desperate
No,
prayer.
not even that. It's like once you two are fully committed to running, like whether you're in a cave or a little area or whatever,
Mhm.
like once you both are fully committed to running, that's when you should fear. Because then it's like
Yeah.
if it pulls other stuff, it doesn't really matter because
No,
it'll take a little
yeah.
bit for them to get to you, and you guys are already like full sending it to fucking
Yeah.
just run away. But you guys have to be like completely on the same page. Of like, we're not like
Yeah.
half running, we're not like running and kiting this thing out, like we're fucking turning the fuck around, we're hauling ass, I'm fear bombing, and we're just gonna not look behind us. It don't matter what
Yeah.
happens, we're just getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, like I understand it's not like a casual CC. Like this isn't like a Hodge. This is like
Yeah, it's not something you're gonna be using on like,
It is like
fucking
my
every
escape
pool.
button. It's an
Yeah.
yeah. No, I know that. No, I know that. But that's what I was saying. Like, I would only press it after I've done my desperate prayer, like my bubbles on CD, or I have spirit ward on me. Like, there's not a single
Yeah.
bit of other CC that we can use where like we can get away. Like, I understand like the purpose is like it is the most oh shit button I could have because it's probably just gonna make the situation worse
Yeah.
unless we're all gonna
most
just
likely,
dip
yeah.
out. Yeah. In my head, though, like I was. That's why I was asking, like, if they run directly away from you or if they can like run through you. Because like, in my head, a safer way to use it is
I mean,
like
technically,
once they're all behind you, just like immediately fear them. You know?
nah, cause it's just like, it's pretty random more or less. They'll just run away from you in a direction. So
Yeah.
it could very easily be in the direction that you're trying to run.
Yeah.
You know?
See, that's my fear. See, that's like now, like in my head, that's what I'm
And then
scared
that's
of.
the
It's
guy
like,
where it's like if that happens, Zyther would just have to be quick with like a fucking hamstring on that guy or something as you guys are running
Yeah.
away, and then
yeah,
like there's 1,000 scenarios that could or couldn't happen.
yeah. Well, now, like now, what I'm scared of is like I press it because we're like half health. There's just nothing we could do. Like we know we got to get away. Um, or we're gonna die like within the next 2 seconds. I'm gonna fear it, and then these motherfuckers are just gonna run with us because they're feared in the same direction we're running. That's like my actual fear now.
Yeah, I mean it could happen.
It could happen. Can things can resist the fear too, right?
Yeah. So any undead mob you can't fear.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. And then obviously like elites, right? Like I probably can't fear an elite.
Well, I mean, you'd be surprised. So, in Classic, some bosses are kind of weird and like they can be CC'd and shit, and elites and stuff like that. Like most like dungeon elites and shit like that, and like stuff that you find in the open world. Like as far as like quest elites and shit, like all those will be CCable,
Okay.
or at least
Hit
for the
is-
most part.
Hit isn't a thing in classic, right?
Oh, it is. It's just you ain't gonna be seeing any of that until you're 60.
Okay.
Yeah. And even when you are 60, it still barely exists. But it is a stat, and it's like, just like it's the most important stat in like Wrath right now, it's like even more important because of like literally how limited it is. Like it's not like, oh, I don't have, like I'm not at my hit cap. It's like, I literally have 1 hit rating on my entire gear set. Fuck.
What the fuck? What's
Yeah.
like a good amount of hit? Like 10, 15?
I honestly do not remember. I'd have to look up. I used to have
Like
to
a 60
worry about
slice
this
or
back when
something.
I was actually playing at 60, but I don't remember what it is now. I remember I didn't even like so here just for reference, if you got my stream up, I'm actually go stealth real quick. So these pants, okay, this is called the Devil Source set. All right, you see how it says improves hit rating by 2%?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Where are the gloves? Am I done? Gauntlets, yeah. Oh, here they are. Okay. So all you get is you get the crit percentage on them, which is cool. But
yeah,
this
2%.
set bonus is like bis. Like super fucking good just because of that goddamn set bonus. Like I remember wearing that set in actual classic, like literally till the end. But granted, like I didn't raid like every single week or anything like that. So like there are upgrades.
Yeah.
But like it was good enough for just like the bullshit I was doing. Where it like carried me the whole way basically. That set was so good. Like I bet you the majority of level 60 hardcore characters that you see running around that are melee have those on, like right now. Like I'd say like 90% of them. Because like in hardcore you have to get legs and gloves to replace them, you know?
Yeah.
You're not just gonna
Because
reverse one at
otherwise,
a
like you're
time.
not gonna do just one. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. Keep freaking I can't bleed undead mobs either. It's fucking dumb. Or well, skeletons anyways. That's the other weird thing. So like undead mobs that are like abominations or something like that, or like a zombie, I can bleed. But if it's like a skeleton undead mob, I can't bleed it.
No, I get that. Because like
But that's the thing, it's like it adds another layer. It's not like, oh, you can't fear all undead mobs. It's like, well, maybe you can fear some. I know for a fact you can't fear skeletons, but like, I don't know, maybe you can fear a zombie, I don't know.
Well, it's not exactly the same thing, but like as a priest, right? You can't devouring plague, like animatronic things. Does that make sense?
That's
so like I know that things like that exist.
Yeah.
Like the XT trash, like I don't think any of that I can Devouring Plague. Or in
I mean, on Wrath you can, but here you can't.
no, in Wrath it tells you they're immune. It's either that trash or it's like one of the hallway trashes. There's definitely trash in there that I can't Devouring Plague. I can paint everything, I can't Devouring Plague everything.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember. Like, I've done that whole place as a shadow. I don't remember ever being like, oh shit, I can't press this button on this.
Here, let me just find it. Cuz I know I've like I literally I've cuz I've had to learn like which packs like I even press that button on. Cuz I'll dot everything typically.
Holy shit. Huge pog chest.
Dude, as a
Please.
dwarf, that shit's so lit. As soon as I see it pop up on the map, I immediately go and get it.
Had a whole bunch of doo-doo. Alright, what's up, bitch?
Oh god.
I feel like I'm so geared, but it's still so fucking scary for me to fight two mobs at once.
Yeah. Anything that's classified as an elemental or a mechanical are immune to Devouring Plague. And I know that they're for sure. Like I could probably find a list of the trash, but like some of the
Now that I think about it, though, like I probably on like XT trash and shit. Like I probably just fucking sear or
yeah, mine's here.
mind sear that shit the whole time. So I probably don't even like press any dot buttons.
Yeah. I typically like I usually think about it like if the mob is bigger, it probably has more health, so it's gonna take longer to kill. So I'll dot those and then I'll just mind sear everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
usually how I play.
like the pummeler looking boys in the trash that actually put up the shields, I'll dot those boys or I'll put paint on it, and then I'll holy fire and then just mind sear it, so that it's taking damage from the holy fire, the devouring plague, and everything else is just dying to the sear. And that's typically how I mean, it's like the smallest, not even damage. I'm fucking hitting it with a wet noodle for all I care, but yeah. I feel like it's probably more important if you're an actual Shadow Priest, knowing what
Yeah.
does and what doesn't. So what's the difference between Feral Cat and Classic and Feral Cat and Wrath? Like how much different is it?
You're pressing the same button, so like my main damage ability in Classic and Wrath is Shred. Like, this is my button. I want to be pressing as much as I can possibly press the button. You know, anything that's not pressing this button is just like extra stuff I gotta do.
Yeah.
But the main change, and I honestly don't even know how I'm gonna explain this to you, is with our energy regen. So let me go pull this spider. So watch this bar right here when I fight it.
Yeah.
And notice that it doesn't fill up like fluidly. So I'm gonna use an ability. You see how it just comes up in like chunks of 20? Look, 20,
Yeah.
40,
40,
60.
60. Yeah.
So what that is an energy tick timer. So in retail, the way that energy works is it's like constantly being regenerated. So like instead of it going from like 40 to 60, it'll be like 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, you know, the whole way up.
Oh,
And it'll
okay.
like constantly count up. So as of right now, at this level, it's not a big deal. But once I get higher level, and because I'm a fucking cat druid, there's always some stupid shit I gotta do. So there's a thing called power shifting. which is why I'm leatherworking. So I make this helmet, which is when shapeshifting into cat or druid cat form, you gain 20 energy right off rip. Okay?
Yeah.
And then there's this talent, which whenever you go into cat form, you get 40 energy off rip. So by combining these,
You get 60.
you get 60. And then there's another step on that where if you see this tick right here, this is my energy tick. So anytime this completes, that's when I get like the 20 energy.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So what I'm able to do is by using a power shift macro, which all it does is in one global takes me out and back into cat form. So like I'm in cat form here and I press the button
Yeah.
and it like nothing happens, but I went out and back into cat form and you can see my energy start at like 40.
Oh.
But what you can do is you can play with this mechanic. So if you power shift right before this tick ends, you'll enter cat form at 60 because of the talent and the helmet. But
And
then
then get
because you did it
80.
right before the tick, you'll like instantly get another and you'll have 80, which is just enough.
Oh.
Once I get later down the talent tree, I can reduce my shred to like 40 basically.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially what I do, like my actual like raid boss rotation is shred, power shift, get my energy back up to 80, shred, power shift. And basically every 2 times this ticks, I'm going in and out of cat form, or out and into cat form, and getting instant energy for 2 more shreds. Instead of just having to sit there, because like this
And
takes a
wait.
while. Like,
Yeah.
so like I can expend, so I'm gonna wait for 1 tick here, and then I'll power shift, and then look, I'm instantly back up to 40, get my 2 ticks, and then I can power shift, back up to 40, boom, 60. So it works like without the helmet, but the helmet is what makes it like actually good.
But shifting costs money. Not money. Mana,
Mana,
right?
yes. So doing it at this level is like, I shouldn't be doing it. That was just an example. Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be doing this until I get the helmet at level 40.
Oh.
But essentially that's how you play it. And other than that, like I'm literally just pressing shred. Like literally once I hit max level until you get gear, like none of your abilities are worth pressing. I'm literally a 1 button shred power shifting class. That's like all I fucking do.
That's crazy. That sounds cheeks also.
Well, it's like I don't know. You hear me talk about flower shifting. So flower shifting essentially works in the same way where you have like a beat pattern where it's like ability, flower shift, ability, combo spender, ability, flower shift, ability, combo spender. You know what I mean? Like you have, and the
Yeah.
same thing happens here where it's like shred, power shift, shred, power shift, shred, power shift. You know, and you basically just do that till the thing dies or you run out of mana and then you're sad having to mono cat. But so that's why it's like not that big of a deal because it's like it's literally the same thing just a different way, which is like kind of neat. And I used to love power shifting. Power shifting, it was much better in TBC because you literally did the same thing in TBC.
Mhm.
And when I say the same thing, I mean I'm literally wearing this level 40 helmet at level 70 in raids.
Gotcha.
Because it's that good. But TBC was better because they kind of like buffed our other abilities, so it wasn't just shred. The power shifting and the energy and all that shit was like still the same. But it's like we had extra buttons to press.
I gotcha.
Fuck,
I,
bro. Hello, are you interested in tanking Wailing Caverns? I don't even want to try to get to Wailing Caverns, bro. That sounds so fucking terrifying.
Where's Wailing Caverns?
It's the whole way. So you have to run through Ashen's Vale. And this exit right here is like tons of horde people. Like there's like a horde campment like going through here. So I'd have to
Can't
like
just like stealth boy it?
cheek my way in, and then you have to like go around the crossroads. There's another like horde encampment here. It's just a lot of like not running into horde guards that are walking all around the barrens just to get to the dungeon. That is gonna probably take like 2 hours and be fucking scary as hell. And I'm not trying to do that with a bunch of randos. I'm not doing shit until Turbos and Nedia and Shamo get on so we can do dead mines. Then I'll risk it for the biscuit in a pug.
It's probably better not to die. Damn, it's so crazy to me that you and Nedia died 2 levels between the time, like 2 levels before you finally got like a oh shit, let's get the fuck out of here
Like
button.
never die ability, yeah, I know.
Yeah. Oh my god. Are you guys doing the rogue run again?
Well, we have our duo rogues at 15.
Oh, okay. So you're almost there again.
Yeah, well, we've been all just playing our solo characters mainly. We were talking about that last night. Because Turbos was like, you guys give up on the rogues? And we're like, no, I really gave up. Just everyone started solos all of a sudden, so now it's like, I'd rather invest time in my solo guy. And then
Yeah.
Nadia was like, yeah, I'm sure we'll get tilted at some point and start rocking on him again. And I was like, no, don't say that. Don't say that. We're both
Yeah.
gonna die within like the same week. Like, alright, rogue time.
Yeah. Nah, I've been having fun doing it
Bro.
with Chris.
Oh, I love
I'm literally like, I don't know if I'll ever really do a dungeon because I think we'll never probably end up being in the same spot like anybody else in the group because we're a little behind.
Well, you guys are tank and healer though. So like if
Yeah.
anyone's important to not fuck the run up, it's literally you two. So like what I would
Yeah.
do if I were you guys is either, and the thing is like I might even have my paladin up there by then. Depends how much I play my paladin. But
Yeah.
what I would do, since you guys are already like the tank and healer, get to whatever the max level is. So like for dead mines it'd be like 26. And then just like invite DPS that are like 24 plus. So it's like even if they are like kind of spurgy, like they're high enough level where like everything in there should be a cakewalk for you guys.
Yeah.
But you guys have
Well,
the
I feel
most
like-
important role. I would be terrified joining a group and like not knowing who my healer was.
Yeah.
'Cause I know I'm a competent tank, but I can only be as competent as my healer as far as tanking goes.
My biggest concern is like not knowing how much
How hard
damage
people
something
get hit.
does. Yeah, exactly, and not knowing like how early on do I need a precast to heal?
Well, it depends
Comparative
on
to,
the
like-
tank. So like if you're doing, so like what we're doing, because I'm 24, Nedia I think is 26, Turbos is 26. So it's like I'm high enough level relative to the mobs where like I shouldn't be getting like just completely blasted.
Mhm.
But if we were going in there like at level like 19 or 18 or so, then like Turbos would probably have to be like more or less spam healing me. And like drinking a shit ton and stuff like that.
You can.
I mean, we'll let you know.
Mid raid or like mid fight.
Well, not mid fight, but like just I'm saying like after every pool we would probably have to drink because he's
Oh,
probably just
yeah.
gonna have to like gun everyone with heals. But oh my god, I'm pogging so many of these fat potions. Hell yeah, dude.
That's another concern of mine, dude. Is like getting in there and I don't know, like one of the squishy DPS pulling threat, and now it's like, fuck, that's my dead mines. They're dead. And it's like that's it. Boom. Like I
mean, you
especially
could
because I'm
farm
not
it.
I'm not a tank. Like I don't know like what threat, you know. Like I don't know. Because I mean we have that issue in our and just in our 25 man raid, you know, people pull threat, they're not paying attention, and then boom, like they're dead. And I feel like that's probably the same thing here. Like the DPS won't pay attention, they're gonna pull threat, and boom, they're dead.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't want to pull this guy yet, actually. Oh, fuck, man. That's the most OP ability in the game.
Rooting it.
We'll have this button where it's an insta-cast on myself. What the fuck? It heartbeat it out. Oh, no. Give me the cat form. What the fuck? That was like the earliest heartbeat I've ever seen on my route.
What's
I
heartbeat?
hate fighting these things. Because half of my buttons are bleeds.
Oh, and so you
So I
just
literally
do
just have
that,
to fucking auto attack it to death. Die. Oh, I'm none to drink.
Don't you have like 50 mana potions?
Yeah, but I don't want to drink a mana potion just to get to a point where I'm about to die in 2 minutes and then not be able to drink a real potion.
That's true.
I'm food buffed up, yeah. I'm just kind of hanging out at this house. I've already looted 2 chests out of this house. They're lit.
Yeah, the chests are lit. I like how prevalent they are in Classic.
Yeah, too bad they never have good shit in them.
I don't know, dude. Like, maybe it's never. Well, I don't know. Actually, because Chris got a nasty two-hander from a chest I looted. And it was pretty much like good for like the next 4 levels.
Yeah. That is true. It's just so scary to like overdo it for a chest, and then that chest just literally has fuck all in it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm sure the loot drop rates are fucking
Like I did it the other day. Like I spent like probably 10 minutes like trying to clear out like a quadra pack for a chest, only to go up and it had like 1 water in it because it was a rat chest that someone didn't clean out. I was like, bro,
no.
how are they gonna do that to me? Is that Jamsky?
How could this happen to me?
Beach. Oh, I got this shit on me. 15 every. Wait, that's not cool. What the fuck?
Nah, dude, the worst one is when you get rabies. Rabies is the worst one. It fucking reduces your healing by 50%. And your armor by something, I think.
Oh, I'm done. Okay, cool.
I know I'm gonna have to respec my shit.
What do you mean?
Because I have 1 point in blackout. Which I don't think is a bad thing.
I don't think it's very useful, but I don't think it's that big of a deal at this level.
No, not at this level, but I'm talking about like
I think
like
your
at the
main thing should
very...
just be getting fucking 5 out of 5 wand, like
Yeah.
ASAP.
Yeah, all my other points are fine. So like getting 5 out of 5 wand, you get 2 points in focus, and then you get a few points in
Holy shit, this place looks like hell.
you get like 5 points in life tap so that your spirit regen carries over after you kill something. Like that's your like the core that I read was literally 5 points in wand, 5 points in spirit tap. That's all you care about.
Oh, that's the guy I need.
And then you get 2 points in focus. And then once you get your 2 points in focus, then you can do whatever the fuck you want really from there. Like that's when you decide what you're actually gonna go.
Stealth OP, stealth OP, stealth fucking OP. Now I'm gonna pull this guy into the mountains.
Do you actually have to kill him?
Yeah. Oh no. I don't want him to get too close to those.
He's like 2 levels up. Are you not?
Yeah, but if it's just him. Fuck, why is he
This
going
looks
back now?
sus. This looks sus as fuck, dude. This is sus.
I just need to clear an area. Fuck, dude. Wait, what is this pattern? So he's walking. That shit's bullshit. Okay, I'm just gonna kill these guys in the corner here because I know he walks over here at some point, and then hopefully I can just kill him over here by himself. Don't look at me. Die. Can I bleed these ones? Nope. That's gay. Oh, I should have marked him. There he is. Oh yeah, he's totally walking back this way, right? What else? Is there anything else around me spooky? Not really. Maybe I pull before that guy just get. No, where's he going? What the fuck? Over there's all the spoopy mages. I don't wanna go over there. Be frostbolt. What? And these things hamstring? Bruh.
That's some dangerous shit, dude.
Yeah, that's fuck. Where'd he go?
He's probably just not rendered. He's probably like too far for you. Oh, yeah, there he is now. All the way up there.
Fuck! I wanna go all the way over there. Does he walk around the house maybe? That side of the house wasn't too bad. Oh, this fucking rat. I can't let this rat get my. Oh, there he is. Ooh, this might be perfect actually. Sneak, 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 sneak. What was that?
Oh, he's casting. Curse of what?
Damn.
Increased by 15%. Holy shit.
Hey. Free. Oh, it's a curse too. Get that shit off me.
Oh, you can decurse.
Okay, do I need anything else from up here? Nope.
That's what that was, right? Druids have decurse?
Yeah.
Okay.
And at 26, I get abolish poison. Pretty cool.
I have learned that abolish disease can
Oh.
fail.
Bro, triple chested up over here, dude.
No, you're chilling, you're chilling, you're chilling. See, look at all these mana potions you got, dude.
And then check this out so I can go bloop. Easy.
Immediately into stealth cat.
God, Shadow Melt's so good.
That's so funny. When I was a kid, I had no idea what that was fucking used for.
Well, my
at
stealth
all.
has like a perma 10-second cooldown. Like, there's no way I can adjust that with like talents or
Yeah.
anything. But this has a 10-second cooldown too. But in scenarios like that, where it's like, fuck, I have 5 seconds left of my stealth and I need stealth, boom, hit the Shadow Meld, and then I can go insta stealth the cat right out of it.
Does Shadow Meld work anywhere?
Anywhere. You just can't move, like,
Yeah.
or do anything, and you can't use it in combat, which is also like kind of poopy. Oh, that's not good.
So it's really just a drop aggro button, right?
I don't want 2 of these. That's why we root 1. Fucking free low. Reroot him. Throw a heal on myself. Wait a couple ticks. What? You heartbeating fuck.
Dude, I need Adderall.
What?
I need Adderall. I literally can't focus at work anymore. It's not even a distraction. Like whether I'm on Discord or not, I literally can't focus ever.
Like, cause you're at home.
No. If anything, I focus more when I'm at home. When I was at the office, I was a fucking chatterbox. I would literally fuck off all the time and go talk to people while I had code running. The first bit of work from home, like when I first started working from home, I was super productive. But I think over time, I just got like less and less about it. I think it's a job happiness thing more than anything. But I'm telling you, dude, when the one time I tried Adderall, I was focused. I was not like what other people were like, where they were like, "Oh yeah, Adderall, blah blah blah." I was like, "Yeah, I just feel normal. I feel like this is what normal people feel like." So like, I feel like it would work for me. But apparently, there's an Adderall shortage in the U.S. right now and globally because they were giving it out like candy when fucking COVID was happening.
I know what I can do. I want to get this fucking. I want to get this. This will be so fucking huge. Ugh.
Would be huge. Well, that is cool.
I'll just have to find a main hand with like stamina on it. And that could be fucking cool for like low level tanking.
Yeah.
My armor gets 4x'd in bear form, so the fact that it has armor on it is like a good crack. It's probably completely useless for like literally anybody else, but
What can I do for you? Safe travels. Hello. Have a good one. What are you looking for? Light pleasure.
what the fuck? Why are you using level 29?
Hello?
Man, maybe these ones are low level over here. I'm about to just go in the river and just swim the fucking river.
Yeah. I mean, as long as there's something in there, it might actually just be the safest thing.
I don't think there's anything. Because it's the river between Elwyn.
Hmm.
I don't think there's anything spooky in there. What are these big spiders? Wolves. 1919. Easy. Light work. The darkened bank. I'll be speedy as fuck. fuck?
Druids are so cool. They got like manatee and shit as a form.
So fucking stupid though.
No, it's so good. Look at it. I think it's sick that you're your own mount.
Kinda. I mean,
You can't tell me that's not like genuinely cool.
mount still better
Is it?
compared to travel form. Yeah, mount's still faster.
How fast is travel for him?
30% I think.
Uh, mm, I guess.
What's up, pussy?
What can I do for you?
The hermit.
To you. See you later.
What are these? Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Give me my offhand. Here. I bleed this thing.
No, probably not.
Yay!
Really?
Yeah.
There's
And
no
these are
shot. What
gold.
the fuck?
Fuck yeah, I can actually fucking kill these things decently.
That's fucking stupid. That's so stupid, dude.
You think?
That's some whack ass mechanic.
I told you. Huh, 27. 28?
Oh,
What
that's
the
a lot
fuck?
of dip, dude. That's a lot of dip.
What was this guy? 24? 27? So we want flesh eaters. Looking like these bone chewers and plague spreaders. We don't want to fuck with those. I'm gonna just stay on this corner and farm some flesh eaters.
Man, I feel like if you're a melee, if you don't have any kind of range, this game is significantly harder.
I mean, all melee technically have range. The only one that's like kinda left out is paladins, I guess. But, like warriors can shoot, rogues can shoot. Paladins just have like judgment.
They have Hodge, right?
I mean, yeah, but it's not really like range. It's like 10 yards. Whereas like I can fucking fairy fire this thing from like 30 yards.
Yeah.
Like I'd be within aggro range of these things if I wanted to range pull it with judgment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I got you.
I wouldn't say that really counts. Bro, I haven't gotten a single one. Fuck. Rotted one. Maybe see the bushes?
Yeah. Why are they blinking?
Mhm.
Why is it blinking?
That's just like a little aesthetic thing they put it.
What the fuck? I don't like that fucking Blizzard's like adding blinking shit. Like yesterday when we noticed in the fray, I was like, oh god, I can't look at these trees anymore. That's just creepy.
Bro, why that guy level 27? That's so poop.
You have to kill it too, don't you?
Nah. So I've got a single gold fang though. Maybe I go to the front of the cemetery. Maybe the front's a little bit less whack.
Probably.
Wait, what are these guys? These are a bunch of skellies. Oh,
Not the Skelly boys.
what do I need? Oh, skelly horror. Oh, so I need 15 fiends. Fuck, man. Maybe I'll go down here first. Let me sneak my way down here. I think there's like a quest line that spawns like an elite over here at some point. So you also have to be careful of other people doing it. 'Cause you don't want to be here when they're doing that.
That just sounds like more cheeks, dude.
What's that guy, a fiend? Kill this guy. Here, bitch. Killing suck. Oh, they berserk? Oh no.
Oh no.
Uh, we don't like when mobs go berserk. Mm, mm. Oh, that guy's axe is. Wait. Never mind. Safe place? Potential? What's up, homie?
Hey there. How are you? You need something?
Okay. Alright. Wait, what does he want me to do? Whatever. No. Bitch. What the?
What just happened?
Grave robbers.
Oh, I bet if you pull one, it's gonna fucking pull them all.
Yeah, I don't even gonna fuck with them. I just want to kill some fiends. Ah, come over here so I don't pull a spider. Oh man. These things slap. Holy fuck. Dickhead stole my fiend! Fuck.
Alright.
This place is so spooky. I don't like being here.
How close are you to leaving it?
Not.
Oh no.
Like I'm at the level where you like kind of just come here, like to the zone.
Well, that's yeah. I mean,
I just really don't like this zone. It's not a fun zone to be in, and I don't know anything about the zone. Like as far as alliance questing and shit.
hmm.
Spider bites.
What the fuck? Oh, moron. I'm such an idiot. In TFT, you can make a ZZ Rot with health and recurve, or you can make a Titanics, which is armor and recurve. And I accidentally fucking did health and recurve on my Draven, so now I have a Draven with a ZZ Rot.
Gang.
I'm a fucking idiot. I'm as dumb as they come, dude. God fucking damn it. And it's a 3-star, so I can't just sell it and start over. I'm fucking retarded.
Unreal Engine is ruining video games.
Unreal Engine 5.
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 Unreal Engine is ruining video games.
Okay.
Unreal Engine has made real-time, near photorealistic.
I'm gonna have to
graphics
sell it and
really
fucking make it different, because
want
I just fucking
time
trolled
to
it
learn
so
this
bad.
stupidly overcomplicated program. And with the gift of bringing the power of in-house engines to the public, in return we've gotten an oversaturated market of absolute blah. Now don't get me
I think this is going to happen no matter what. I don't think that Unreal Engine caused this to happen. It's just those games were bad before then too.
wrong, I absolutely love Unreal Engine. Forgot God's sake, I hope I do. It single-handedly pays my bills. But that doesn't mean I don't have many problems with the engine. With the release of Unreal Engine 5, you all have probably seen tens of different games coming out in the next year or two made in Unreal Engine.
Yeah, they look really good.
And maybe it's just me, but I've been quite disappointed when watching these trailers. It's just this repetitive, bland look that me and my coworker have been calling the Unreal Engine look. It's this indescribable feeling of sameness.
Okay, I just need a
that
new
is plaguing the
set,
visual style
and then I'll
of
be
all these
fine.
games.
Oh, I think why this is happening, I do think that he's actually right with this. And I think the reason why is that you see a lot of games that are reusing assets from the Unreal Store. Because most people haven't developed their own assets inside of the game. So they're reusing basic assets and textures without developing them on their own. Because they don't have as much time inside of the engine. And this happened with Bleak Faith. It's happened with, I don't think it was Forspoken. But there were a handful of other games that did the same thing. So yeah, I think this is absolutely true. And it is a real feeling, and the reason why it feels the same is because it is the same.
It's something
Your
about the
feelings are
depth
valid.
of focus and the hair and the foliage and the
Oh
particle
my god, who
systems.
the
Oh,
fuck is
God,
this?
don't get me started on the particle systems. Maybe this
Yeah.
is just a thing that I care about.
That's Mox, my guy.
Zaniness really applies not in terms of the faces, but in terms of the outdoors.
I
the
don't
trees
wanna
and
be
grass and
here
everything,
anymore.
it
Not with
all
this
has the
fucker walking
exact
around.
same look, because a lot of
Fuck.
them are the exact same trees and the exact
Where'd he
same
go?
grass.
Honestly, maybe it's just because I work in Unreal
Where'd it
Engine
go?
for 10 hours every day, so I'm so used to seeing all the weird uniquities and imperfections. that
Oh, he
the
went
engine
back. Okay,
brings to
thank
these
God.
Renders, but so many games these days feel like personality-less asset flips. This is not
The reason why they feel like asset flips with no personality is because they're asset flips with no personality. Wait, are we good? I had a little frame drop. We'll go back and we'll go back. Are we good now?
We really do just be kind of walking around all aimlessly. That's splendid.
iniquities and imperfections. that the engine
You like
brings to
that? You
these
like that
renders.
shit?
That's splendid.
So many games these days feel like personality-less.
Okay, we have
asset
to sell
flips.
this one, grab this
So what I
one.
said before I DC'd is that the reason why they look like personality-less asset flips is because they are.
These two here.
That's exactly what they are. They're not very good. People are just trying to capitalize on the way it looks. Absolutely.
This is not to say that Unreal is purely to blame. Unreal is a tool that many studios
Exactly.
use to help them create hyper-stylized masterpieces. Things that step out of this uncanny valley
That's
of
cool.
Unreal Engine and into the feeling of any other AAA game. Maybe it's that damn Square Enix budget that gave Final Fantasy VII and Octopath the ability to make these wonderful demonstrations of what the engine could produce. And maybe that's what the real problem is. Games are able to be made by smaller and smaller studios these days, and thus they rely more and more.
Yeah, if there are a lot of small studios that suck.
Trolling.
And they make games that suck big dicks. It's just that simple.
On the tools like Unreal Engine to make their art. Some indie studios can absolutely use this in amazing ways. Take Stray, for example, a game that is completely stylized and beautiful.
I always kind of wanted to play this game. I never did.
Most studios rely so heavily on what Unreal Engine can do that they all become this unstylized, semi-realistic blob. Unreal Engine itself is.
I think this is just a growing pain, personally. Is that as everybody is transitioning over to this new engine, they haven't developed their own style inside of the engine enough. It's like kind of everybody starts from like this base point, and then the more that they fork out, the farther apart they are. But because the engine is new, they aren't forked out that much.
This shit's so sad. I sold my 3-star Draven so I could rebuild it.
Create stunning games, but it's a double-edged sword because it has that trap of the unrealiness of it, which is honestly hard to escape.
It's all
especially if you're
doomed.
indie. Unreal Engine isn't really.
Well, I pivoted off and then I pivoted back.
Easy photorealism to whoever wants it.
So I was like, okay, it's fine. Like, I won't actually go for it.
Make an indie team stand out in such a competitive industry. Their style. Even games that try to make their own style to fit into the awkward.
But now it's just kind of doomed.
Recommended me to play this game. It's called Thymesia, and I probably will.
Piece that is Unreal still fall into this uncanny.
Oh my god, there's a 2-star Draven right
That
there.
is
I
the
gotta
trap
lock
of
this.
Unreal, an empty promise that you can make.
Now
with
2-star
Unreal.
Draven could still carry. 3-star Draven's just there for the flex.
Character that pushes it to be the masterpiece.
I don't really think that's true. That everything that's made with Unreal is generic. I think that maybe this could be true as somebody who's worked with Unreal Engine a lot of times, so they're used to seeing what can and can't happen. But to say that everything is
it's doable. It's
generic that comes out of Unreal is, I think, painting with too broad of a brush. And again, it's a new engine, so a lot of people are working with a lot of the same assets because they haven't developed such a backlog of them like what they have before this, or had before this.
Piece that you want it to be. Unless you have millions of dollars of budget, and then you might make something that looks unique.
Okay, so
I
it is
hate
possible.
that I'm saying this, but my nemesis, Unity, doesn't have this problem. It's more open-ended visually. It lacks the guardrails that Unreal places on you that are so hard to escape. Unity 2 can become samey, but it's
I'm also
samey in
one
the way
Cho'Gath
that
away
makes
from a
their
3-star
games
Cho'Gath, which would
generic,
also
and
be
they look
huge.
generic, and not in the way that the engine forces you to make it look the same. And yeah, there are always pros and cons to using either software. But in my opinion, as an indie designer that uses Unreal Engine every single day, Unreal Engine with each update is becoming less and less a tool for the solo developer and more becoming an overcomplicated mess that might become best used by large studios, less the...
Fuck, dude. I'm taking 3rd here. I literally can't win. Why?
I don't think I have enough knowledge in game dev to really have an opinion on this, but I don't really think that's a huge problem. Like, I remember, for example, whenever I started doing a lot of video editing, that Final Cut Pro was a lot easier for
How
me to
could
use.
this happen
but so
to
many videos is what I
me?
went with because I wanted to have like more abilities to fine-tune things. So I think that there's absolutely a place.
No! Oh my god, I'm a fucking moron.
I mean, Valheim isn't well optimized and it's made with Unity, but I don't know like every single game and how every game is made. So the software gets more complicated. Yeah, of course. I think that's what makes sense is that, you know, if you have a game that has photorealism, there's a lot of things that go into making photorealism. So if you're trying to design a game that has like incredibly good graphics, you are going to have road bumps like that. And it is probably easier to use if you're a massive studio with a bunch of resources and knowledge. Yeah, I think he's probably right about that. Sure, but that makes sense, and I don't think that's a problem, and I don't think it's a good or bad thing. It's just to use different tools for different situations.
I'm an actual idiot.
market
I'm
might
an
become so
idiot.
with Unreal Engine 5 games that soon people might gawk at the sight of something made in Unreal. There might be such a plethora of generosity that might make people sick of seeing these games, and thus made in Unreal might soon be something that turns many people off from games made in it. But in all honesty,
As they brought out an anti-cheat, Zero Day paying attention to trying to monopolize distribution of game content, creation process. I mean, let's also contextualize that this person is boycotting or wants to boycott Unreal Engine for a reason that is completely separate from the way it looks. This is totally about some sort of like business stuff.
See, that's just a thought, and this whole video is completely opinionated. It's just what I think as a game designer. And if you agree or disagree, I'd love to hear what you have to say in the comments down below.
Okay, second place, still gain LP, it's fine.
I've been using it for 7 years now, and it's made me the designer that I am today. But it clearly has some flaws that I hope don't send it down the path of dead engines of the past.
Oh, I don't
Okay, no
think
more
it's
games.
gonna be a dead game or a dead engine.
more
I think
games.
that's way too much.
I gotta
I think Unreal is
fucking
really great.
sit
I
up.
think a lot of games
Stop
that
fucking
were
around.
made in
Let's get
Unreal
shit
were
done.
Fucking amazing. Absolutely.
We got
And if
this.
you want to make the argument that like maybe Unity is a better tool for making stylized games and Unreal is a better tool for making photorealistic games, then what's the problem with that? I think that's totally okay. So yeah, Unreal's amazing, dude. Shut up. I mean, like, I think that it's fair to consider other viewpoints, and yes, there is like a certain level of sameness to some of the graphics. But again, I feel like, and this could just be my
Okay, you want me to go in there? Alright, you know what, chat? For you guys, I will go in. We will go in there. Don't go in. Be like the backseat gamer. You want me to be backseat gamer? This is your brother's rooster? That is my brother's rooster. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude, I'm scared. Oh my god. Love your content, man. Yo, love you too, of course. By the way, you doing a blender giveaway like Guzu? Oh god. Dude, they hit hard. Chain CC? Bam. Okay, if this one runs and grabs another one, I am in a lot of trubs. I'll save my stun for when he starts running away. Shreve. I'm getting low, so I have to stun him. Oh my goodness, stop. Okay, come over here, because I don't want you to run. What? Dude, they're not gonna respawn behind me, right? Hey, you like that? Oh, dude, you scared the shit out of me, man. Banana bonk and banana healer. Oh, you guys couples. Yeah, that's cute. I ship you guys. Good luck on the leveling. Huh? Good evening, Mrs. Smoo. Hi, hi. Yo, the crystals do not drop. Good evening. Die by Pato. I'm not gonna die, man. Come on. Yo, I got 2 enchant recipes here. Holy. Okay, I feel a little bit safe because there's like another group farming here now.
Oh, 서비스! 어스 넘버원 리트리뷰션 아레나 팔라딘 땡큐.
Dude, I love Mogar. He's such a cool guy.
Hello.
When are we getting an Uwu so I can replace this one? Oh, Loki's gonna do Uwu? Dude, we need her to speak Italian first before anything, man. Never speaks Italian. Look at his biz, he is biz. He is a biz. Where's your mermaid fit we were promised? Bro, we are not doing a Little Mermaid stream.
Where are you going to now?
Insane.
Back to the town. Got 3 quests to turn in. Shit gonna level me.
25, dude? How many hours does it take you to complete a level now?
Time played this level 6 hours.
What the fuck?
I wasn't actually like XPing the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, probably
Time played 1 day, 23 hours.
probably like 3-4 hours maybe. Probably like a safe bet.
I think you level up slightly slower as a duo if you're not like pushing hard.
Well, it depends. I mean, you can level faster or slower. It just depends on how you guys run the duo.
Yeah.
Because you guys can, like, kill more ads quicker. But then again, you also have to loot, like, twice the amount of shit and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a give and take depending on the quest. Like, some quests you could do, like, much faster than a solo. And then other quests you'll do slower than a solo.
I think if it's killing a singular thing or doing a singular thing is where we're faster, but the ones where it's like collect 12 of these or kill 12 of these, like if it's between 1 and 4, not that big of a deal. When it's 12, dude, it takes so fucking long.
Yeah.
You need something?
Like getting the ears for the rats, like the kobolds. That took forever, and then also doing the earrings from the dudes in Black Shores or Dark Shores, that took forever. Ooh, a 10 slaughter.
Fuck, bro, I ain't gonna be able to even do this quest on like 30. It's to kill. Wait.
Let's scroll up. Plague spreaders. That's on the right, isn't it? It's down here. Isn't this where you were killing those dudes that you couldn't bleed?
Yeah.
And it's like
Raven Hill Mausoleum. This is Raven Hill. Oh, it's up here.
oh up there. Maybe it's not where I thought it was.
I mean, alright.
I mean, that's a red ass quest, dude. I don't know.
I don't want this quest on me right now.
You don't want to like accidentally go do it or try to do it.
Yeah, fuck that.
You like sign out, forget you said you weren't gonna do it, sign in, tries to go do it, dies. Nah, dude, I can't. I can't do this job anymore. I need to quit. I need to find a job that's actually fun. This is sleeper as shit.
Have a good one. Well met. Be careful. Need help? For the Alliance. Hey there. See you around.
King's honor, friend. Be careful.
What's cracking, blood?
What's up?
What's cracking?
You know.
Are you eating a chopped cheese today? What's going on? I know you're probably on lunch right now.
Nah. I'm
You're not taking a
working,
lunch
man.
today?
I ate breakfast. I got
Jeffer.
egg sammy with American cheese and bacon with a side of hash browns. Shredded hash browns. Cooked crispy, you know what I'm saying? Those are
Crispy. I
hash
agree.
browns. Crispy hash. Fuck them. So I want a crunch.
I feel that.
Crunch.
And I'm like a good, satisfying crunch.
Yeah.
Dude, I did this weird thing the other day. I have this thermostat thing that tells you like the
Thermos?
internal. It's
Yep.
no, it's not a thermos. It's like an instant read thermostat for your meat.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
the meat
I
is
have
expensive.
I have always cooked my chicken the same way you said, Yon. 2-3 minutes on one side, 2-3 minutes on the other. Make sure it's nice and brown on the outside. I've always done that. I've continued to do that.
Gotta make sure the middle's white. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the middle's white. You
Yeah.
know, never pink. It's fully white.
Yeah.
But not too long so that it's not dry. Obviously.
Obviously.
So I'm done cooking my chicken, right? It's still in the pan. I haven't turned off the
Right.
heat yet. I'm just curious because they say you got to cook it at 165.
Right.
Okay. I checked the internal temperature. It's like 130, 145, like anywhere between there. Because it was like 130 and then it was like counting up slightly.
Right.
And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, bro, I've been cooking my chicken this way for so long. So then I cooked it until it was 165.
Right.
And that shit was drier than dirt, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I said, what the fuck? How is this the recommended?
Yeah, dude.
What am I eating? Bricks? What am I eating? Like fucking cement?
Seems like it, right?
It was fucking disgusting. I mean, it tasted good, don't get me wrong. I seasoned it all nice and well.
Seasonal
but
always tastes good, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, but texturally drywall.
Yep.
Drywall. Bro, yesterday I got a water test done for my water because I hella don't trust it lately.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you right,
per million, dude.
Huh?
How many parts per million?
127.
Damn, minerals? Straight like fucking
That's
fluoride.
total dissolved sediments is what it was.
Mm.
And that's yeah, and then in grains per gallon, it's 7 grains per gallon.
Huh.
So I had the test done, and the guy was showing me the difference because the way that my neighbor, she works at Home Depot. She was like, "Hey, do you want me to set you up with a like a free water test that we do?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "I would set I have myself set up also. Like I'm gonna get mine Saturday, but I just want to know if you want to get one because me and her had have the conversation about one in the past." And so she goes and she gets it done, and then the next day they come out, they test it, and basically the water testing company is like the guy they send out is also like a sales rep for other water, what like the solution, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that makes sense. Okay. Got it. So he comes out and he's technically a dealer for a water test solution. This guy was pretty genuine though. Like typically, like you can tell when somebody's like really pushy and scammy. Like the pushier they are, the more scammy it is because they're trying to get you to buy that shit right there. This guy was like, "Listen, I want you to know ahead of time. I gotta test your water. I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with it, and I'm gonna show you what's wrong with it, and then I'm gonna show you." Hold on. I just did it about 5 minutes ago.
If I want it. Get strengthened away from you. I will never let you in this town, down.
Okay. Sorry. So he's like, so I'm gonna test your water. I'm gonna show you the difference. I'm using our product, but you don't have to buy ours. Like, you're really just I'm here just to give you the test and to show you what your water could be if you did buy a water solution, whether it's ours or anybody else's. Like, this is what your water should feel like. Anyway, I felt like he was pretty genuine because even when I was like, yeah, sure, like, let me actually get yours. He's like, okay, well, here's like all the things you could get, but to be honest with you, like, you seem pretty happy just with the one solution, so I don't think you need to get like a whole reverse osmosis thing. Like, you don't need to do all that. Like, you could just get this, like, the first part, and then if you think you need more, you can get the second part. But really, I think the most you'll need is 1 and 2. You won't need like the third or fourth step. Like, that's just extra. Like, if you have deep pockets and you want to go for it, go for it. But I don't really think you need it. I was like, all right, sick. But he's like, the test that he does was actually nuts. So first he takes your tap water and he fills a beaker with it, a water tester with it, a shot glass with it, and then a mason jar with it. 2 mason jars, actually. And then he does the same thing, except it's your water filtered through his portable filter that he has. And it's just a water pump that's sucking in your water from a bowl. And so think about it as the blue side is theirs, the red side is ours. The first test he did was supposed to... It takes a while to activate, so he starts it, and then you kind of set it to the side. The first test is he gets the mason jars, 2 of them, and he puts a yellow dye in it that essentially it's an aggregator for your water so that the sediments are more easily it makes it harder for those sediments to be soluble. So that means it's harder for it to stay dissolved in the water. And then he adds another chemical that drops everything that isn't water out of solution. So it basically turns solid again instead of being just mixed in with the water. And in the water that is theirs, which is filtered, it's your water filtered through their filter. So that's what I refer to as their water moving forward. Their water, by the end of the test, which is like a 30-minute thing, that's why they set it to the side, it has like nothing floating in it whatsoever. But then your water, and I'm gonna send you a picture right shmeow. Like, my water had a bunch of shit in it. Some of it white, some of it green, and some of it gray. It was fucking awful. I'm assuming this is your number, Tony.
832 by 739.
So, like, you can even see that my jar even, like, straight up has, like, solids in it. Like, grains of something. Do you see that?
Yeah.
The bottom, you see all that white stuff? That's all that shit. So, like, I don't know, not a 10th. I won't say a 10th, but, like, if that's 1 to 100, the first, I don't know, 6% is just shit. Like, it's just stuff in my water. The thing is that he said transparently, this is all the good and the bad. So obviously, like, fluoride is in your water, minerals are going to be in your water organically. Like, some of that stuff isn't all bad for you. But the point being is that there's a lot of this stuff that's probably at a bad level. So there's too much fluoride, or there's too much chlorine, or there's too much copper, iron, all that shit. There's too much of that stuff. And so this is like the representation of your water, of like what's in it. On the left is your water filtered. There's nothing in it. And on the right is your current water. And then he does another test, this time with the beakers, and he explains to you the chemistry of how water works with soaps. So typically speaking, ooh, that was a close jump. Typically speaking, the harder your water is, the less sudsy your soaps will be. Because the way that detergents work is that they work best when the water is already clean. But when you have water that has a lot of contaminants in it, then the water has to work extra to suds up because it first has to condition your water so that it can suds. Does that make sense?
Well,
So like in essence, like if you have pure water and you put a drop of soap and you shake it, it should suds up really easily. But if you have dirty water, you know, you could put in 5 drops of soap and it's not going to suds at all.
100%. Like, I picked those tickets up just the other day. We had inventory yesterday.
He's having a conversation. Holy shit. I was wondering why you were sus about opening that box.
Well, like why I healed myself before it?
Yeah. Because you were looking at it funny. I was like, what's wrong with this box?
Trying to catch the bee. Trying to catch the bee. Your motherfucking hands. Damn, so what do you think about the product? Are you going to buy it or what?
Oh, yeah, long story short, my water's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's not chlorine, it's just a bunch of other shit that's in it. So I bought it. It's a lot more expensive than I thought it was going to be. But...
Is it a one-time fee?
Huh?
Is it a one-time fee?
Yeah, so you buy the product, they install it and everything. He was explaining to me that, like, I could go, if I was only going to live in this house for a couple of years, I could go with, like, the cheaper, like, $400 filters that you could buy from Home Depot. And he was like, you know, that's fine if, you know, that's your prerogative. Like, you can choose to go that route. But with ours, it's a lifetime warranty. You don't have to rebuild it every 3 to 5 years. We install it ourselves. We don't have like subcontractors or anything like that. It's like we have our guys and we pay our guys a flat fee a day to install them. And if you decide to move, we can uninstall it from your current house and move it to your next house if it's something that you think like you'll need. Otherwise, it can stay there, but the warranty doesn't transfer to the new owner. It just, you know, you'll just have to explain to them that that's that extra feature. If they decide not to maintain it, it's no big deal. It actually has a bypass valve. So if they don't like, because you have to fill it with salt essentially. So the way that it works is I'm doing a 2-step filter. So it's a tank that has like a mesh filter. It's a bunch of different aggregates, but it's like that's one part of the filter, and then the part that really cleans the water is as carbon at the top, so it's like charcoal essentially, and then in the bottom for like 2 or 3 feet is it's a crystal medium, or it's a crystal resin medium, and the resin basically is what everything gets stuck to, like all the contaminants. And every few hours, what happens is the system will dunk those, and it learns from you and how much you use it. But based on how much water has passed through the system, it'll dunk those crystals into a brining solution. So the top of the tank is like this big, and then the bottom of the tank is the same size. But what's down there is basically super, super, super salty water. And basically, like in the middle of the night, what the system will do is it'll suck up the water from the bottom, feed it through the crystals, and then it'll flow that into the drain. And then it'll then dunk the crystals into that solution and pull them back out of rinse. And then it goes through one more process of rinsing the crystals. And that basically just takes, it's like a recharge step basically of removing all the contaminants from that resin. Like they're like pellets basically. And he shows you what they look like and stuff like that. And basically every 6 months you have to put, it's like 200 pounds of salt in that container. That sounds expensive, but it's like, it's actually not, because you buy them in blocks, and basically Home Depot sells, I think it's like 40-pound blocks for, I don't know, $8, something like that. Yeah. And then you also have to buy what's called a resin conditioner, which is just a liquid that you pour in. And that's probably the most expensive part. That's like a $20 bottle. But essentially, when you do the math, it's like, okay, so every 6 months you have to spend $60. The system, you buy it. Like you're buying the system. You're not leasing it. You're not renting it or anything like that. You buy it. The system costs, the sticker of it is $7,500. But he sold it to me for $65, which makes me like, obviously they're still making a fuck ton of money on it if they knocked it down that much. But it was on sale right now is the concept. So monthly that's like $65, and then you can pay it off as soon as you want, because it's like they finance it through a third party. But it's like $65 a month. If you really want to think about it, with the maintenance cost, it's like $75 a month. But then you have it for life, and the only parts you ever have to really replace is the salt in the brine solution. The carbon shouldn't have to be replaced within the first 5 years. But you can buy like their carbon, or you could buy like anything really. You could just, as long as it's pure activated carbon. And then the mesh screen thing, which also apparently isn't that bad either. And most of it, he was explaining it to me, is like, you literally just lift these things out. Like the mesh filter, you just pull it out and then you drop in a new one. And then for the stage 2 stuff, if you don't feel comfortable doing it, you can pay the company like $50 to come out and they'll do it. They'll service it for you. And that's like not a big deal either. But I'm just probably going to do it all myself because I don't think it's a big deal. I will say though, lifting 40-pound blocks of salt is going to be crazy. Like if I drop it, what the fuck do I do?